Hey guys, so there have been some requests for me to help people install ExAd, and since I'm not going to do that, and it's just very annoying for me to help individual persons, I'm just going to do a series of videos where I explain how you install it. At first, you just go to the ExAd GitHub repository. Uh, you you can download it and just unzip it. Depending on what plugin you're going to install, you have to check first which dependencies it requires. Since I'm going to show you how to install all of them, I'm going to actually just put everything over. I would also recommend you to do it. It's not that big. It's not that big archive, so it really doesn't matter. It's more secure. You're sure that you're actually not going to miss anything by just installing everything. You don't need to actually have everything activated, but it can still be in there. So we're going to start with the core. The core just requires you to install Exile, which is not going to be treated in this video. So we have it here. You just unpack it. You're going to get this folder. I would recommend you to check the documentation within GitHub, because then you have the nice user interface of the syntax that I'm using. For my documentation, you go into core, you go into installation. The installation is separated in 3 different sections. It's client, it's server, and it's BattlEye. I'm not going to tell you how to use the BattlEye because I'm guessing you know how to do that, since this is a it's an ordinary ARMA server. It's no special things. So first, for the clients, there are some there is one step here where you need to include some classes into the description ext. So we just go into the description ext. I have put them here just for easy. So this is my mission folder where I want to this is my server mission folder. I go into description ext. I go into this master folder that I just downloaded, ExAd master. I go into mp missions. I go into exile altis, and I go to the description file. Here we have different classes. So first we're going to include all the ones that are not duplicates. There is no specific order which you have to include these, since ARMA is, when it's starting the server, is just reading this into the file, into the memory, sorry. So it doesn't matter in which order. It's just very important that you don't have any duplicates. So since CFG remote execute already exists in the description ext, I can't just copy over this section, but I can see what's unique in the folder, which is this ExAd server. ExAd server doesn't exist here. This is for Infistar. If you wonder why it looks a little bit different, and you just include it, you save the description ext, and that's everything in there. Then we check next step. Next step is here, copy over core. I'm going to copy over the whole ExAd client, since that's actually almost all steps that are left. Let's see here, mp missions, ExAd clients, copy over ExAd clients. Here you can find the core. You can also find all the folders for the different plugins. Let's see what's more. Copy over the files. These are the files that they're talking about, or I'm talking about. Copy over string table. String table is, for those who don't know, it should always be in the root folder of the mission file. My add-on plugin has It just supports multiple languages, so you're yeah, I'm not going to do descriptions on each one of them, but if you can actually figure out like that you want multiple languages, you can just, for example, now it's already English, but if you would do it, you could do English, close it, you do halo jump, or okay, we can say like in this way, we can do Swedish. I don't actually think Excel has support for Swedish, but we can do it anyway. Whatever halo jump is, like maybe with all. So by doing this, if my ARMA was set to use Swedish as a language in ARMA, it would, instead of doing halo jump, writing halo jump whenever it actually going to write halo jump, is going to write fritt fall instead. I know the Russians, there are a lot of Russian servers that are using this just because they have like a little bit different characters than we have. So that's why I included it. I think there is support for like French, German, Spanish, Russian, yeah, and some more. You can Google NARMA language supports and you can see which ones are included. So let's see, next part, we copied over string table. Okay, so we have server, navigate to ExAd server add-ons. So ARMA server, ExAd server, add-ons, and here they want us to, or no, I want you to just copy over, packet, and that's it. You just installed the core package of ExAd. Peace.